Right, this is day number 43, and today we took one short, which was one winner, and I'll walk you by sort of my bias for today. So during the night, we went to this weekly fair value gap, which I had marked for quite some time now. The daily was also inside the fair value gap, and I just thought it was a bit weird that we were just running through it. So if you see the 12-hour, we were just running through it. The 4-hour, the same thing, and the 4-hour is still bullish. So technically, anything from here up to here is still bullish. I took a little bit of a risk because I knew I was shorting internal structure because, it could start just going up now. Same thing for the 12-hour, this is still bullish, and the same thing for the daily. But because we've hit such a big weekly level, and we closed this 1-hour candle really, really bearish, the same thing for the 15, I just decided to short down here. And I could have shorted before. I was just not confident on the targets because if you look at the 4-hour, during this whole move, we are inside of these two fair value gaps. And because I was bullish, I was just thinking that inside of this, we could just reverse at any time. So with that said, and the 15-minute always dropping, I went down on the 5-minute and I took this trade. I was planning on shorting this order block right here to this target, but I hesitated because of that reason of we were inside the 4-hour fair value gap and we could have just start reversing up due to the higher time frames being bullish. So up until this point, I said, okay, it looks like we're going to set the lower daily wick even more because before the daily open, we just barely set it. And you can see now that the daily candle has now formed a bigger wick. And I just said, okay, there's a good chance we might go to daily open at least. And then that would produce some sort of reaction. So I'm going to start looking for shorts in that. And I saw this. I saw the 5-minute fair value gap get respected. And I saw us break structure by a little bit. And I saw this order block right here. And by the time I pressed the button, it was, the entry was initially here, but by the time I pressed the button, it was a little bit later than that, and I got filled here. And as soon as I got filled and I see this candle forming and going up here, I failed to account that this was also a new 15-minute candle. And although this was a win, I need to be careful on this type of situation because the 15 could have well go up, test this fair value gap, and then go down and take me out and only go down after that. If you look at the 1 minute, we broke structure bullishly here at the 1 minute on this high, and this was the last low. So anything from here to here was on the 1 minute chart bullish. So this reversal right here scared me a little bit because we were bouncing from this order block, basically ignoring this fair value gap, and we could have easily went into the 15-minute, sweep these highs, respect this small order block right here, and then start to sell off lower. I just decided to stick with the trade because the trade was already placed and I was not gonna be taken out for a little loss when this could have easily, and in my mind I was trying to predict this move right here. So with that said, I took profits a little bit earlier, again, just because I know it's probably not the best thing to do so, but yeah, I just prefer to do it like that. It's just so much easier on my psychology than, waiting this small movement here to hit the TP. So, that said, I took partials here, which was about 2R. So I took one at 2R, and I took the other one, where was it? A little bit, so just on this low right here. And I took another one at 244R. So this maybe averages out to a trade like this. You can see there's a sell here, and this was me trying to close. And instead of buying the short, I sold another one. So I just sold one here. I just bought two here again, and left one contract to do the same thing here. So that said, the account is back at 51,138. I hope we can continue to perform this well. Very good trading day. I was very patient from 2:30 up until 3:45, watching all this price action develop. And at the same time, I didn't want to get involved in here anyways. There was this setup, just on a final note, there was this setup right here, which this is a 1 minute order block. And then we have this big candle. I said, okay, maybe we can tap this and then sell lower. And this 1 minute order block is right here and right at the top of this candle. And after the close of this, I said, okay, maybe I want to see it get respected. And then maybe on the pullback again, I'll short it. But, you know, it was 2:45, and I think this is the 5 minute order block somewhere in here. Let me check. No, it's actually down here. But it was still 2:45, you know, I was still bullish. Candles were not finishing developing yet. The 15-minute closed bearish, yes, but the 1 hour could have still just, you know, run for this fair value gap and then pushed back higher, like we've seen a couple days ago. Like here, where it runs down to the fair value gap and then pushes back up higher. So that's it for day number 43. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you tomorrow.